So now I'm outfitted as a American rifleman. There are many in the American Army from Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, often from the western frontiers, and they carried a special weapon, rifles. Rifles have grooves cut into the barrel. When the musket ball comes out, instead of just coming straight out, it comes out spinning. With that spinning motion, because of those grooves, it could go much further and was much more accurate. They could not attach a bayonet to this. Also, it took much longer to load. You'll notice that I do not have a cartridge box. Instead, I have what you see here is called a powder horn, made from a cow's horn. Inside of this, they would carry their black powder and a shot bag. And in that shot bag, they would have their actual musket balls that they would put in there. So you can imagine, instead of just tearing off paper, putting a pinch of black powder in there, instead what they would have to do is take off the top of this, pour a little bit of black powder there, then close that pan, and then they would have to either measure out or pour the black powder down the barrel. They would then also have to put their musket ball, and they would also carry some wadding, that they would be able to take some of that wadding to also put there before ramming it down. Now, ramming it down, they couldn't just throw it down. They had to slowly work it down through those grooves to the breech. So instead of a 15-second reloading process, this would be more like a minute or longer to reload this musket. One of the things you'll notice on this rifle is you'll actually see there are two triggers here. The second trigger on the back acted as sort of a safety measure for the rifle. The main trigger would not operate unless this back trigger was pulled all the way back. Riflemen often played a decisive role on American battlefields during the Revolutionary War. When officers were targeted by American riflemen, it would often leave the enemy in a state of confusion. Perhaps the most famous example is at the Battle of Saratoga, where one of Daniel Morgan's riflemen actually shoot and kill one of the British generals on the battlefield and helped alter the course of that battle. The riflemen on the American side and the riflemen on the other side, on the British side, they were a small minority within the Army. The vast majority of the Army were armed with standard muskets that were smoothbore. But the riflemen played an important role all up and down the eastern seaboard, and these rifles played decisive moments during the battles of the Revolution.
Hello, this is Trace Atkins. Get inspired at battlefields.org.